Carlton TV, sponsored by Aerocom. I'm here at Grange Park, Long Eaton, with the Carlton joint first team manager Mark Harvey, following today's penalty shootout win against Long Eaton United after a 2-2 draw. Mark, did we deserve to win that game overall, do you think?
100%.
Yeah.
100%. I think they started well, although I think we were very, very poor for the first 15 minutes. We didn't lay a glove on them. They were knocking it around. We give the most sloppiest goal I've ever seen us concede. But we found his feet and we got back in it. And I think we had a 25-minute spell in the first half where we should have put the game to bed. And a lot like the league game down here, where we missed chances. The keeper's pulled off a couple of great saves. Fair play to him. But when you don't finish games, you get sucked into it again, and the difference, like look at Cleethorpes last week. We finished the game, we took his chances, the game was over, and they couldn't lay a glove on us. Obviously we missed the chances. We went in at half time 1-1, and then I don't think we came out second half. I think it's probably one of our worst performances this season overall, but we didn't really look in danger, and we got the goal, which I thought that's it, we've done it now, and then an unlucky deflection puts them back in the game again.
I was going to ask you about the start, Mark, because last week I thought the defensive display against Cleethorpes was one of the best in your time at the club, and yet in the second or third minute today, it just looked a really poor goal to concede.
You know what? Mistakes happen, and Dan's not realised the lad's there and let it run. He's got back and put a great covering tackle in and put it out for a corner. And it's a comedy of errors. The corner's come straight in. I think Felix has come under it. And I'm not being critical of Felix because he's won us a game in the end. But Felix has come under it. We've got a man on the post and it's still gone in at waist height. And I don't know how that's happened. So it's a poor goal to concede after a flat start. But we gradually grew back into the game, and I'm disappointed we didn't put the game to bed, because when you're playing teams like these, they're finishing playoffs last year for a reason. And when you don't put games to bed, you give them that lifeline, and obviously the talisman Garnet come on, and his first touch he made and then scored the goal. Well, although Felix did save it and it deflected off Bates to go in, which just about summed our day up, I think. But yeah, I think overall we deserve the victory, and I'm happy to get it in the end, even if it is penalties.
The equaliser came, quite early on, within the first 10 minutes. You brought in Ash Chambers to score goals, and he's scoring goals for us. But lovely ball once again from Niall David, wasn't it?
Yeah, fantastic. And I mean, it was carbon copy really of the goal he scored here in the league game, where he ghosted into the box unmarked and a free header. I'm sure Brad, the manager, will be disappointed with that. But I spoke to the chairman last year at the end of the season and said, look, if we want to have a go at something, we need a forward. And he's backed us with Ash in, and I don't know, he's scored about 8 now, hasn't he?
7 or 8. He's virtually a goal a game,
which is not bad at this stage of the season.
It's not bad at all. And then, as you say, the second part of the first half, we dominated, a bit like the league game. Their goalie's made a couple of fantastic saves. Noel Hilton's hit the post. We've had Ash has gone through on goal and hasn't been able to put that one in. And then in the second half, as you say, it's all a bit flat again. Are you able to explain why that is, or is that just happens?
I don't think anybody could explain it. I mean, don't forget we had a stonewall penalty not given in first half as well.
Yes, yeah.
Because Noel Hilton's just cleaned out, and it's, to be fair, even their dugout said it's a penalty. But I don't know. I sometimes don't know what officials are looking at, but.
No, it's a clear penalty.
Anywhere else on the pitch, she gives a foul for that, and then she don't give it because it's in the area.
No, albeit she's entitled to help from the linesman there, because he's right.
Yeah, of course she is. But yeah, I mean, I thought overall, despite what I've said, I think we was very lacklustre today. Started the game, we had a spell in the middle where we sort of looked like we were finding it, and then we dropped back in, and I think. Whereas last week we had 8 and 9 out of 10 from everybody on the team, and bear in mind it's the same starting 11.
Yeah.
I think we was more 5, 6, 7s out of all the players, and maybe that's the quality of Long Eaton's passing and moving, because they did pass and move it around very, very well and try to pull us out to shape, and they was doing definitely for the first 15 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, they had chances as well. It
of course
wasn't
they
all
did.
one-sided. They've had a couple of really good chances in the first half in particular that they've missed. Alex Howe's cracking goal to put us 2-1 ahead, with 20 minutes to go. And then, were we unlucky, or was it again a bit slack defending for their equaliser 2 or 3 minutes later?
I think it's slack defending. You know, I mean, obviously, Garnett's like their main man who's been out injured. He came on, the ball came into his feet. I watched it very clear. I was even given a commentary in the dugout. He came and took it to his feet. He popped it off out wide, and he got in the box and attacked the rebound. And you know, Felix has saved it, but it's deflected. It's come back off Felix, hit base and gone in. Yeah. But that's what goal scorers do, isn't it? You know, so you know, fair play to him. But from our point of view, having just took the lead, it's a dreadful goal to concede, and it gives them momentum again. That's the thing. It affects us and gives them momentum again. But I think the game just fizzled out as it came to the chances at either end was virtually nil. And it just looked like it was going to penalties. Although I have to say, I don't know why they go to penalties. I mean, why don't they have extra time first? You know,
maybe they want people just to go home. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
So we penalties exactly the same as this time last year at Rugby away. We were behind in the shootout, but Felix comes up trumps. If you've got him in goal, you've always got a chance of winning a penalty.
Yeah, well, as soon as you get to penalties, you fancy it. I wasn't so sure about Nat taking the last one because I've seen him miss a lot.
Yeah,
but
so have we. Yeah,
but then you know the pressure's off him into score to win, and that's it. And but yeah, it was a great penalty. I mean, Felix has pulled off 2 cracking saves, and it's like you say, you know, when you've got, you know. The one thing that Felix is really good at is agility and shot stopping, and so you fancy him against penalties every time, and he's come up trumps again for us. And fair play to him.
I asked Andy last week after we'd beaten Cleethorpes. You know, glass full, glass half empty. You get through cup rounds, brilliant. You get a bit of money, but league games get postponed, and you end up Tuesday nights. What's your take on it? We're going to have another league game postponed now.
It comes with the territory, doesn't it? You know, I mean, me as a manager, I'm no different from when I was a player. I want to win every single game I play, no matter what it is. And we'd sooner play midweek games than train. The difference, I think, this year to last year, because it did cost us last year, because we ended up last year in November where we went on the spell where we never won a game, and we were playing midweek every week. But we didn't have the strength in depth, and we got a couple of big injuries. Nat and Lamming went out, and we didn't have the strength in depth to see us through. Whereas this time, we've got the strength in depth. You know, we've had 3 quality players, not even met the squad today.
Yeah,
absolute quality players, and you know, that's mine and Andy's job to manage it and rotate it and keep everybody fresh. And you know, I'm sure all the lads are soon to be playing midweek games. And we've got.
Well, they will be soon.
We've got this. We've got this squad. We've got this squad. That's what it's here for, and we'll use it. And hopefully, we can keep the run going in the league as well as the cups. Let's just enjoy the cups. I'm sure Chairman's enjoying it.
Yeah, it is.
But we'll enjoy the cups while we're in it. We've got another fantastic game next week that we're looking forward to.
Yeah. Final question. Everything good about the preparations for next week? All the squad fit and ready to go for it?
Yeah, literally nobody dares get injured now. You know, Lamming's back today, which is another positive for us. That's the first time he's been on pitch this season. You know, Troki's gone and had a game at Grantham today to get some minutes. Obviously, Ollie Clark and Ewan have been away, so they missed out today. But yeah, you know, let's bring it on now. I'm looking forward to it, and let's just try and stay in the cups as long as we can. I'd like to get to the first round proper. That's my goal in life as a manager now, to get to first round proper. So let's hope we can do it next week.
I think I'd just like a home drill.
I'm sure the chairman would as well. But we'll have that. We'll have that in the first round proper.
Excellent, Mark.
Thank you.